In Blackpool, grieving Cairn Terrier Stanley is suffering from panic attacks.
Hello. Come in. All right. Come on, this way.
It's all right. It's all right, Stanley.
Come here. OK, sorry about that. This is Stanley. We've had him for about 4.5 years. If someone comes in, it can be 10, 15 minutes before he'll stop. Little heart's going 10 to the dozen. He suffers from stress. He doesn't enjoy himself the way he used to.
When the Wilkinsons first got Stanley, he was a totally different dog.
Our Westie at the time, Sweep, took him under her wing and they were inseparable.
Everything was great. They loved each other. It was all going well. And then, sadly, Sweep got a short illness last year. Unfortunately, she didn't make it.
Since then, he's not the same dog. He's lost his leader and he doesn't seem to be able to cope anymore.
Since losing Sweep, the slightest thing terrifies this little terrier.
He can be set off by a noise miles away that we can't hear, noises in the garden.
You can close a cupboard in the kitchen.
It's all right.
And he'll bark in the front room so he's heard a bang.
Stanley,
Without his best friend by his side,
Stanley, Stanley, Stanley.
poor Stanley can't cope with the outside world.
So when we're out and we're coming into like a busy area, you can sense the change in him. Stanley, come on, good boy, he's okay. Come on. It's as though he just can't cope in certain situations because he always looked to Sweep and he'd see Sweep calm and think, well, this is okay. Come on, it's all right, it's all right. Look, see, look, go into the pram, it's all right. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. He struggles that much, and then you end up getting stressed, and then Lily normally gets upset when he gets really stressed. It's all right, don't cry. We'll go on the zebra crossing, yeah? In the end, you just think, well, this isn't a fun family day out, so we might as well go.
With little Stan in fear as soon as he leaves home, family holidays are a write-off.
Stanley? We don't get much fun stuff and like family time together because of how stressed he is.
Go get it. I go on holiday with my daughter on my own, separately.
That's the best solution. They go on holiday, I stay here with him, and everyone's a winner.
The family feel the way they handle Sweep's death is a big part of the problem.
We put Stanley outside when we took her to the vets, and Lee said, just let him see Sweep. And I said, no, she's going to be all right. And unfortunately, Sweep didn't come back from the vets. He couldn't understand why she'd gone. She'd just not come back. So I feel like that's my fault. Because maybe if he'd seen her, then he could have picked up something, and that might have helped with why she didn't come back.
Graham, good morning.
Yes, Billy.
Yeah,
Hiya.
pleased to meet you. Hello
Nice to
there.
meet you.
Come in, please.
Thank you very much. Where's the patient?
Okay, so this is Stanley.
Come on, boy. In you come.
Okay.
No, just
Come on.
go.
In. Good boy.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Tell you what, let me grab a space
Okay.
and we'll have a chat. So, oh dear, he's on edge, isn't he? So
Yeah.
how long's he been like this then?
12 months, really, since we lost our Westie Sweep.
Yeah, effectively,
Yeah.
he's lost his surrogate mum. It
Yeah.
would be one way of putting it, you know.
Who's he looking up to now then?
I'd like to say us. We try our best.
In order to help
I'd love to
Stanley,
see
Graham wants
what
to
he
see
was
just
like
how badly he
dealing with
misses
Sweep.
Sweep.
What's this then? What's this?
So this is Sweep.
Stanley. Who's that? Who is it? Oh, look. Do you know, he knows. And then he went and he had a little sniff and went, it's not the real thing. Bless him. He really does miss her, doesn't he?
Yeah,
How does that make you feel, seeing that?
hard. It kind of prolongs it in a sense because he's not coping.
So you can't move on because he
No.
can't move on.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to him because if we weren't to fix it, I think the evidence is there that, you know, it could get worse. And I don't want that to continue. Lovely.
The first step to fixing it is seeing how Stanley copes when he's outside.
Pick him up then. He might be all right here. He's
Try him
got
again
around the
now.
corner.
Come on.
Right, come on.
As we're getting nearer to people, he's beginning to get more anxious, bless him.
It's okay. It's okay, Stanley, it's okay. It's okay, Stanley, it's okay.
See, as soon as you stop, though.
It's okay, Stanley, it's okay.
Come on.
But Graeme spotted the family's attempts to calm little Stan
Come on, it's okay.
Yeah.
See, it's fine.
are having the opposite effect.
Every time he's barking and he's looking anxious and they're saying it's all right, in effect they're saying it's all right to be anxious like this.
It's all right,
Come on.
it's all right. See, come on, we're moving.
And Graeme's keeping a secret count.
It's all right, Stanley, come on. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, little boy, it's okay. Okay.
Shaking, little man.
They're doing quite a lot of things wrong. That sounds like bad news, but to me it's good news because if I've seen things that are wrong, I can fix it. Essentially what's happening is he is feeling that grief, you know, and his way of expressing that is by getting anxious, bless him.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to cope with it. And actually, you're making it worse. Every time he gets particularly bad, you're trying to calm him down. So you're saying, all right, it's all right, right, okay, good boy sometimes, and come on in a nice voice. Now, unbeknownst to you, I was counting the number of times on a little counter.
42.
42 times. In effect, you rewarded him for being anxious.
I'm surprised it's 42,
I think you do it
yeah.
without, you do it without thinking.
Graeme's solution is devastatingly simple.
When he cries and he whimpers and he's scared, I am asking you to ignore that. You need to do nothing. And don't pick him up, because a lot of the time you pick him up and give him a cuddle just at its worst. It's not going to be easy. It's very difficult to ignore your baby when he's crying.
Graeme wants to show Susan and Lee how it's done, but will his technique keep Stanley's panic attacks at bay?
Come on, young man. Stanley. Good boy, that's better. What's going on in the shopping centre then? Not a lot. Ah, good lad.
By praising him and leading the way,
No.
Stanley walks calmly.
Not even looking for us.
Very good. Well, how's that compared to normal?
Totally different. Normally, he's like,
Yeah.
no, don't take me away from Mum and Dad. And he was like, just off into the distance.
See you, Mum.
Yeah,
Wouldn't want to
he's
be
a lot
here.
better than
Yeah.
you.
There's something else. I'm walking along the street looking like I'm the king of the Blackpool, really, just calm, all's well with the world. And it's rubbing off on him because he's starting to go, oh, well, if you think it's all right, just like he did with Sweet. I've had an idea. I'm going to get you to do this without the dog. I want you to walk from here towards the Winter Gardens and back again in the manner of the Queen of Blackpool. Elegant and tall, and I know what I'm doing. All's well with the world.
See you later then.
See ya, Queen of Blackpool.
Okay.
Well, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
She can do it without a dog. She looks like a model on the catwalk walking towards us now.
I haven't got that far. She looks good, yeah, she looks good.
Marvellous, yes. Yes, thank you so much, yes. You can see the point I'm making.
Yeah.
That's the picture you need to be sending out as you're walking around. So we convince him that actually he's with somebody who knows what they're doing. He's your little loyal subject.
With Susan finding her confidence, will Stanley follow in her footsteps?
I know it's not going to be easy. I've just got to keep myself in check now to remember to stay calm and show I'm in control.
On you go.
She's not focusing on him, is she? She's
No,
just focusing on what
what she's doing now is going, I'm going that way, young man. You're with me.
With Susan remaining calm and confident.
Oh, Stanley, you've been such a good boy.
Her once panicked pooch is totally chilled.
I do feel confident. I was just making sure about the dog there, but he's not barked. And I just can't believe it.
Hey, this is great.
You've been a good boy.
Right, come back to me here then.
I was channeling my inner queen.
Oh, there you go.
I felt in control, strangely enough.
Did he pull at all?
He did a little bit. I felt myself starting to go a bit because I clocked a dog.
Yes.
So I clocked the dog and I thought, no,
Yeah.
keep calm.
Well done.
And he didn't bark. Him not being in a mad state of panic and barking and creating is unbelievable. It's now for us to put that into practice, which we will. I'll remember my inner queen.
We've all lost people and we've lost dogs, and it is very upsetting. But you know, for those of us who are left behind, life does move on. And today I've been able to help some lovely people and a lovely little dog to do just that.